Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. I'm Scott.
I'm Bart.
We're back with another review.
What?
In person.
It's like time travel.
We've got a couple of sample bottles here from Indri. Generally, we don't review these, but they sent them.
Well, they asked, hey, can we send you something? It was Impex. Yeah. And I think they said who it was coming from. And you're right. Generally, we don't do your little sample bottles. But I actually love everything Impex imports in. So we were like, sure.
And we're going to
test it. Thank you, because I forgot the catchphrase.
No, you did. I'm going to say sample bottle style.
And it came with all this hoopla. There was hoopla.
A little media package, you'd call it.
So, and we know, this is not going to be how it's going to be. This was kind of weird.
There's two. So there's two. There is the Founders Reserve 11-year-old.
That's this one.
That's 58.5% ABV. 1,100 bottles worldwide, and then there's one of the Diwali Collector's Edition,
which is peated sherry cask.
Ooh,
yeah, I know.
That was 58.5% ABV. As well.
You don't think I was hoping for two bottles?
Let's go off of color. Is the one lighter than the other?
Why am I trying to get the?
It looks like the Founders Reserve.
Okay.
A little lighter. You want that one in a glass with all the water in it?
Rinse my glass. Banana. There we go. Actually, I'm thirsty while you're opening that. I know.
There we go.
You got to get like.
There you go.
Ooh. It's starting to go.
Taking a dump.
It started to go. And then my problem is I got big hands. This is a little gripper. We need like a little fella.
Oh wait,
there it goes.
It's leaking. Yeah. Back it off and then maybe.
Back it off. What are you talking about?
That's when it started.
Snug it up.
Goodness. There we go. Yeah, I'll get that off.
This is. I'm gonna have to trim this for.
Oh, I smell the peat.
Wow.
That's this one.
Yeah.
We better do. Okay, we switched that. This is the Collector's Edition.
Yeah, this is
the Founders Reserve.
All right.
I can smell the peat on that.
Well, peat sherry's going into that one. Oh, holy moly!
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I thought you were shielding my eyes from something. I didn't know I was supposed to sniff.
Indri is in India, of course, or a distillery from India.
Yep.
We are doing the Founders Reserve first, 11-year-old. There's a bunch of writing here. There were 1,100 bottles worldwide. They've got tasting notes on here. We are not going to look at those. It's aged for an exceptional 11 years.
Exceptional.
It's a heartfelt tribute to the visionary behind the Piccadilly Group.
Oh.
Crafted with extreme care, this whiskey embodies both the passage of time and the enduring passion that defines our founder's journey. This exclusive edition has been curated to perfection by marrying malts matured in 11-year-old ex-Bordeaux red wine casks.
God dang, this peated one's delicious spelled.
Oh, which one's that?
This is the peated. You will be able to check. You'll be able to just put a little whiff on it. We're getting tornado alerts.
Nah.
All right.
There's some weather around us, but it's skirting us right now.
Skirting. Ooh, almost reached. I went for the peat.
There is.
Hold on.
Yep. There's a nice wine influence there. It's dark. It's deep. Rich fruits. Ooh.
Hold on.
That's plum and
raisin. I was going to say plum.
A lot. Did you pour the whole bottle?
Pretty much, except for
15.5%.
Oh, wait, no. That's good.
All right, well, first.
You slip in there. You get first blush. First blush.
Oh.
Oh
my. Oh my. My.
On an 11-year. Actually,
Up front, Going in the mouth, tasted great. At first, though, once it settled in, it was a little weak. Mid palate, then all of the fruits came out.
Apricot.
Touch
of peach.
I mean, it's chocolate. It's bitter chocolate.
A little bitter. I don't know about chocolate.
Toffees, fruit. Those dark fruits. It was almost like on the front of the tongue, though, or the front of the palate. It was weak, but then it just like exploded. It was like full of all of the flavors. Might have been it did take a really small sip, though, being the 58.5.
Right. That is funny. I'm getting like a bitter nut on the finish. I'll do a drop too. Like a beech nut.
I'm going to tell a joke at the end of this.
Oh, really? Is it
Do
dirty?
you want to hang around? They can listen.
You got to hang for the joke. He's good on like setups and punchlines.
You want to drop?
Yes, please.
One? That was a weak drop.
Yeah,
There we
double
go.
drop. Double weak. All right. Now, I got apricot like right away. So let me see.
If it's apricot, it's like a grilled, charred apricot.
You're better on the fruits, so.
This is, well, my wife loves Bordeaux's wines.
Oh, okay.
So I've had, I mean, it's similar to like, well,
This is a
the
lot of
wine,
those.
the wine people will probably be shouting at me. I say they're similar. I'm not a wine expert. I've had some wines now.
I've heard you called
A
sommelier.
Bordeaux and like a Cabernet Sauvignon
Got it.
are both dark red wine,
Okay.
earthy and full of flavors. So the Bordeaux here really just bringing through a lot of dark, rich, fruity, dark fruit goodness.
Founders Reserve. 58.5 ABV.
I've said that like 6 times.
I know, but I hadn't heard you because, I never pay attention to what you say.
Woo. Now that one's burning the tongue a little bit still. Though it's not necessarily. If you're thinking of like it's not like an Oloroso bomb or a sherry bomb even. It's borderline. It's getting there. A lot of Bordeaux influence.
I get like a stone fruit. Maybe stewed apricot.
Okay.
With some spices dashed in.
Sure. Yeah.
Like a fall treat.
Did we say it's 58.5%?
You may have mentioned it once.
Orange.
Once. My problem is I want to get to that one. But this is good.
Yeah, that's definitely. They did not. I mean, this is worth trying.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very good. It's worth a buy,
It's got
depending on the price,
Right.
of course.
Yeah, which we don't
We
know.
don't have the prices.
This was sent to us.
Indri Founders Reserve 11-year-old. Let's just hazard a guess. I would say
90.
no.
11
Well,
year?
one from that's a long time from India too.
Price is better.
I was just gonna say if there's only $1,100 or 1,100 bottles available, this is probably a $200 bottle
At 11 years?
from India. There's been some 5 and 6-year-olds from India that have been 200 plus.
Glad I got out of that region. Bought my $80 one and called it good.
Route Fusion is probably a 6-year-old, 5 or 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Great finish. It really
Right
get
at
that
the-
good old just hug on the palate with it.
The foot of the
warm.
Himalayas.
I can smell it on my breath.
The big
It's delicious.
Toe, the big toe of the
You wanna smell my
Himalayas.
breath?
Ooh, no, I do not. Negatory. That's it. I still get apricot, but it does feel like it's a stewed, spiced apricot. Like, I don't know, like I could go caroling with this.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it. All right, let's move on to
Got to. This
This is
cleanse the palate.
collector's edition.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I can get the peat from here.
Peated sherry cask.
This is wonderful. Look at this. So the peat nose, it's a little.
Peat nose? What's it? No.
No, it knows what it knows. So
I think you might have got a little bit more than I did.
I don't know. It's the type of glass
Look
I got. This glass is more slender in its barrel. There's more for you. Oops, that's the other one. So I'm not. Well, there's a sooty sweetness at the same time here, like a sooty syrup.
I'm not getting as much peat now as I did originally. It just kind of spilled out of the bottle.
Heavy peat.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's there, but it's almost like it's already kind of waned down a little bit. Maybe not, but it's definitely, this is, and you can tell by the color though as well.
Right.
Peated sherry cask.
Really earthy.
You can tell it's not an ex-bourbon cask peated whiskey just because of that darker sweetness laying in there behind the peat.
Wow.
Oh.
Soot, oil.
Almost got like, that was almost like a smoked apple pie. I just got like come off the smoker, put an apple pie on there.
Really? Okay. Wow. This is a noser, baby. You can just sit and nose this for 20 minutes. That's funny. Okay. I got a little bit, it's almost like that apple crisp is what I picked up in there a little bit. Huh. That's beneath that sooty syrup. That's nice.
Remember this too, a while back we learned with high ABV whiskeys, just give a little puff into the glass. Yeah. Just blow it out to your nose.
Oh, I'm on my
there's the ashy, there's the ashy sootiness.
I need it deep. I'm deep in it. My nose is buried. It's getting personal.
Nothing.
No, I'm just talking about the glass.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about a glass.
Good old whiskey review here.
It got a little intimate. Ooh.
All right.
God dang, I can't wait to taste it. You go in first. I'm still enjoying the nose on this bad boy. God dang, I want a bottle of it.
That one's the best of both worlds right there. That one is peated sherry goodness. That is delicious.
Man, the sherry kind of elbows in though.
Yeah, there's definitely that sherry darker underlayment of the peat.
I was hoping for a peat bomb, and the sherry kind of pickles in.
Pickles.
Still good.
That's a strange choice of words
I
for
know. Well, like pickles in, like just kind of.
Pickleball?
Well, I played a little pickleball, but the way it just kind of snuck in.
I don't know how to play pickleball.
It's slower. It's my speed. Yeah. Although I played with an athletic fella that kicked my butt, which was a little embarrassing. Yeah. I was like, come on, man, back it off.
This one is a nice marriage, though, of both of that peated and that sherry. There's not like sometimes there's a clear line. It's like you get the peat up front, and then the sherry, and then it's like it shuts off, and the sherry follows. This one's really a nice.
Isn't it freaking you out though, a little bit?
No.
I love the nose. All right, because it's melded, I'm getting more of a sherry sweetness over what my entire brain said. I was going to get some kind of ashy, sooty seaweed. And instead I got a sherry sweetness, which has thrown me a little bit here. I'm getting a little bit of soot in the finish, but not as much as I thought. There's a long tail here. It's kind of turning dry, day old beach bonfire wood. But if I sip again, that's going to be gone, and it's going to be back to that sweetness, which I'm not digging as much. The nose screamed peat. The sweetness kind of pulled me out of that. God dang, that's a good nose. Wow.
If you don't know Bart,
Peated.
Peated. If he smells peat, it better be peat.
Oh,
don't bring in anything else.
Well, sometimes I don't mind, but the fruitiness elbowed out. It was like boxing out in the paint, and you got sharp elbows. Then you pushed me out. I didn't like it.
It hit you in the rib cage.
Yeah, because you're short. You got underneath my wings.
Shorter.
Short.
Try it with
You're regular. You're regular height. Okay. Water's good. It definitely did more of the melding. It seems like it toned down a little bit of the fruity front punch. You're right. They're right there with each other, though. It's fruit, sweetness with some peaty goodness.
Yep.
It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich where you get them at the same time.
I'd go peanut butter and like blackberry sandwich.
Okay.
Or like
yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a jam.
It's a jam.
Pieces of fruit.
Yeah.
That's a good description.
Yep.
And then the sweetness tails off, and the sooty, ashy peat holds, lingers, a little faint. It's not in your face, but it's there. So you get the peat enjoyment on the finish again. So both at the front of the nose and the back of the finish. I'll take another drop of that. I will say it.
That's you got more than that.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Yeah.
You think? Well, I think you've been drinking. You want some of it? I'll give it to you.
I got one.
I might have hedged with that peat smell. I might have been heavy, a little heavy on my side.
Blame the glass.
I apologize.
This glass is
The
narrow.
glass is narrow at the bottom than the regular Glencairn. It's fluted. It's fluted.
Again, both of these. we don't know the prices on these, but both of those are. I would lean. I'm going to be leaning towards the peat.
Okay.
Ooh, that was like a little bit of an excited.
Shoot something.
Taste bud exploded or something.
I don't even want to go back and try the other one. I'm fully leaning towards the peat. The nose alone was enjoyable.
That was the collector's edition, and the 11-year Founders Reserve in the Bordeaux. Let me go back to it. See if I can. That what?
Okay.
We might.
Let me go.
We probably should have done these last because that's peat in our reviews.
It's not that strong of a peat. Yeah, I'm not much on the wine. I'm not as good with those wine hints. You're way better at that than me. This one's the keeper. The only thing is, it promised peaty boldness, and it came in a little light on that. That's the only thing I would get. The nose was spectacular.
Go back to the Bordeaux one.
I did. I just sipped it.
Oh, did you?
It's a little dry to me.
Oh, it really exploded now with fruit. That's
Really?
actually, I thought I was going to be leaning towards the peat and sherry cask collector's edition, but no, that Founders Reserve is.
It's good.
They're both really good whiskeys.
This nose, though, baby.
So.
That's the only downside. The nose. I feel like I've got some kind of like spectacular Bunnahabhain sitting here. Right. And then, oh, God, just knows that. I even got a little bit of sulfur. A little bit of sulfur from like a firework, a rocket that just went off.
Dark chocolate and toffees.
Oh, God, damn, that's good. That's good.
All right.
You had a
joke. Word of the day is butternuts.
Butternuts?
Yeah. I thought she was a woman, but her butternuts told me differently.
You had a little flub there.
Yep.
Yeah. Butternuts told me different. Oh boy. About 4 years ago, cancellation over that one. Not anymore. Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.